How you doing, guys? I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Today I wanted to do a short video on this Lego Super Mario set. I got this as a gift, surprisingly, this past Christmas. As you can see, this is the Bowser's Airship 71391. So it was a nice surprise for me to get this. I do have a couple of other Lego sets, mainly the Technic car sets. I do have the NES and the little TV from the first Super Mario. I think that was a Lego set that they released last year. I do have that, and I am planning on getting the Lego block from Mario 64 that also came out last year. So hopefully I'll be able to get that. But this one, again, very surprising. It was really nice to get this as a gift. You guys can see the product there. This is part of this whole Super Mario that interacts and connects. And I think this little guy here has different functions, electronics, and he makes noises, and you can make him bounce around on different parts of the ship. I mainly got this as a display piece. I always thought it'd be nice to have a Lego Bowser's Airship, and here we are. A huge fan of the NES games and then the subsequent games in the series growing up, especially Super Mario Brothers 3, where at least for me, it was my first introduction to Bowser's Airship. So again, it was nice to be able to get this in Lego form. And I'll show you the back of the box here. And this kind of shows you the whole playability. The ship itself opens. You can connect these to other sets in the series. And again, as I said, Mario himself can interact with, and you can connect these and make different levels that Mario can sort of run through. But really nice. But it's not something that I'm sort of looking to do. Again, as I said, I got this strictly as a display piece. So the build itself wasn't nothing too complicated. Probably took me about 3 hours or so. A lot of the pieces, like the whole pieces, are all one piece, but the rest of it are all separate pieces you put together. So I'm really happy with this. It's really nice. I think even just from a display piece standpoint, I think it looks really well. I think they do such a good job putting these models together. And again, just having that nostalgia from Super Mario Brothers 3 specifically, just having the ships really nice. As you guys could see there, I'll take these guys out. There, it does come with a couple of figures and things you could put together. The main thing, not the main thing, but one of the figures here is this Kamik that you put together, and I think he's obviously riding in a broom, some kind of witch or wizard. Again, for a bunch of blocks, they do such a good job putting these things together. The other thing was this guy here. I think they call him, at least according to the box, Rocky Wrench. I used to just call him Rocky. And these guys used to come out of the ship and throw wrenches at you, which is what this is supposed to be. Again, mainly nostalgia, but I think this is really nice. But here you'll see the another thing. These you'll see these throughout the different figures and the ship. These are things that the Mario figure can interact with. Really nice. The other one, which I do like a lot, is this Goomba with his pirate hat. Really well done. And again, I think when you take this hat off, he has this thing here you can interact with. But really nice, really well put together. The other part of the build is this cannon, which again is supposed to be a cannon from the stage or the ship there. And you could see that there's another place for Mario to interact with, and it says start. So I'm assuming you're supposed to start when you play with this thing. But really nice from a display standpoint. The ship itself, again, I am extremely happy with the way this thing came out. Good job on whoever designed this ship on Legos. And you guys can see Bowser's ship, Bowser's head there on the front. It looks so awesome in Lego form. As I said, these whole pieces on the front are all one piece, but the rest of it are individual pieces you sort of put together. And you guys can see the cannons there with these pieces, these doors that you can open all the way up if you want. I usually keep them down. These lanterns here, I really love the curvature of all these pieces and how you put everything together for this whole side. little things like these things here on the side that just give it a lot of nice detail. And going on the back, the same thing. Here's another Bowser's face, which I thought, once this all gets put together, it looks really, really nice. These propellers pieces turn, which again, it's awesome. And then turning over to this side is sort of like the same thing. But you guys sort of get the point. I think from a display standpoint, it's a really nice Lego set. You guys can see here, this moves up and down, and you can turn that. And these pieces turn as well. This is part of the whole playability aspect of this set, if that's something you're sort of into. But you guys can see there the ship. And as I said before, you see all these blocks with these, looks like almost like a barcode type thing. Those are the items that Mario sort of interacts with from a playability standpoint. You can jump on here if you want. Really nice. I believe to the back of the head here has a, you can pull that out and you see that there. That's something that, if you're into, you could sort of play with. The other aspect of it, as I showed you in the back of the box, is you can open this. So if you wanted to expand this, it's now an even bigger ship. And now I think this is sort of where, if you had the other sets, you can connect them all together and have a whole level. I know they have a whole bunch of them. So it's nice that these sets have that playability there. And one of the things that this one could do, it comes with this Bowser's hand, which again has this thing that Mario can interact with. But again, really nice. These sausage fingers that you have to put together. But with one thing you could do with this is essentially have it like this. And here you'll see a little target that the Mario, and I think they even have a Luigi figure, can interact with. And essentially, when you knock on here, that hand falls off. And I guess it's something, you could sort of play with. As I said, again, for me, I just got this mainly as a display piece, but it's nice that you're able to do this for those folks that, may want to interact with their Lego sets. But this set's awesome. I don't know what else I can say. I think it's really well put together. I think for the price point, I think this was about, I want to say, actually, I didn't buy this, so I know it's less than 100. So, but I think it's a nice figure. It's a nice display piece. I think it comes off really well. And, again, once you're sort of done with this aspect of the whole splitting the ship, playing with it, you can just close it back up. And this is how I'm planning on displaying mine. I'll possibly just have, these guys back on the ship, just so that I can have the enemies there. But I think from a display standpoint, like I said, I don't play with these, but it's just nice to have. And I think with the Lego NES and the little TV set for Mario 1, and then having this next to it, and then also that Mario block that I'm hoping to be able to get sometime soon, I think that'll be a nice display piece. From a video game standpoint, I think, from a nostalgia standpoint anyway, I think this definitely sort of fits the bill. I think the ship is really well put together. So I would say this is definitely worth it for anyone that's trying to get this just as a sort of display piece. But, again, it also has that display value of it. But really nice. Good job, Lego. Otherwise, I think, if you're looking to get something like this, hopefully this video was helpful. Otherwise, thank you, for taking the time to watch, and hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.